Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So I've got a little alien in my hand here. This is a tuner that we just ordered in from Amazon. Actually, I got one for myself and my buddy ordered one, different color, and I got this thing for green for some reason. I have no idea why. But I'm always in for trying out new tuners, different stuff, right? And lets us know if there's something cool out there that's really cheap and good or if it's just garbage. And so anyway, the model number of this tuner is a W-A71. It's called an Alien Tuner by Westshell. If you search Amazon for alien tuners, you'll come up with a page that has not just the aliens, and they've got basically green or black. Green has black eyes, and the black one's got blue eyes. But they also have like cats and other cartoonish type characters. If you find there's not enough selection on Amazon, also check out wish.com. They have a bunch of these things as well. And I'm sure you can find them many other places as well. So they do come with a battery. And the idea here is when you're green, you're good. So I gotta try and actually see this myself at the same time as showing you guys. So it's nice and solid green. You're all good to go. What's going on here? Okay, my A is actually running sharp. Now I'm in what's called the chromatic mode. I'll talk more about that in a second. The response is actually really good on this tuner, surprisingly enough. Well, there we go. Okay, so there's our B. For some reason, I'm finding on a lot of clip-on tuners, the B string isn't sending as well as the others. I find this on a lot of clip-on tuners. It's kind of weird. Don't know why, but it will tune, no problems. So don't worry about that. So that's the basics on this tuner as far as that goes. So it does tune your guitar rather well. And you can check your tuning by 5th fret. So it works great. It does have this like a little rubber, I don't even know what you'd call that, kind of a shape in there. But it's a nice little retainer idea, because if you get one of these things that pops off, you know, one of them's going to stay. So you're not going to lose the footy, right? Which is kind of cool. And it's got this little concave in it too. So if you have a area on your instrument that's got like a little concave, it'll sit in there, and that actually works really well for that. Otherwise, it does have enough flat surface to more than accommodate being clamped onto any headstock. Now, as far as what this thing tunes, in chromatic mode, it's going to tune anything, okay? Because, you know, 12-string guitars, they're tuned differently than 6, so I would put it in the chromatic mode for 12-string guitars. Regular guitars, E, A, D, G, B, and E. If you want to do alternate tunings, you have to know what those tunings are, as far as, you know, the letters go, or notes, and you'd be able to tune your guitar in alternate tunings with this. Also tunes violins and ukuleles. Now, to do that, you have different modes on the tuner. So you can actually just scroll through them, just a fast click. So there's guitar, bass, violin, ukulele, and then chromatic. So they're kind of a cool tuner. They can lay back out of the way too, so if you want to just keep it like that, you can, and give them a nap. You lift it up. You can swivel the base 360 degrees. So either way, you can point it towards you and see what's going on at all times. It does tell you when of course, you're running sharp or flat notes. So we're in tune on our E string. So let's get that. This is always goes better with a pick. So if you're flat, it's kind of like a blue background. If you're sharp, it's going to be the same way. And then it lights up bright green when you're on tune. So pretty much the same way a lot of these tuners will work. Like I said, it does come with a battery. Now, the battery is not installed, okay? But all you got to do to get at it is just pop the little body forward like so. And the body doesn't come all the way off, okay? So you're going to have to just pull it back. There's a cover back here, and you pop the cover, slide the battery in, positive side facing up, and put her back in, and voila, you're back to normal. Like I said, it does swivel. Okay, so you got 360 degree swivel, continuous, and it's pretty stiff too, which is nice. As far as the pivoting goes, they've got that fairly snug, so that's good. There is a screw here with a nut on the other side, so if you find it's a little too floppy, okay, like it's got to be able to stay. As long as it stays, then it's fine. I mean, if it was just like, you stood it up and it went right back down, then I'd probably tighten the screw at that point. But I don't think you'll need to adjust that. But very strong spring too, right? So it's got a good positive clamp up, so you don't have to worry about it. And of course, with being rubber, it's not going to slip off the headstock too easily either. But anyways, so that's our little alien tuner. Now, on Amazon, these are different prices too, and the cheapest price we found was $10.99. So that's what we did. We found two of them for $10.99. One for me, like I said, in the green alien, and my buddy's got a black one. And but they also go up to $15.99. I think they actually have got them. They got them $13.99. $21.66, $32. You got to be really careful when you shop on Amazon. Don't just take it, oh, that's so cool, I like that, and then don't look further. Always look further into Amazon, because it's like any other place. It's full of sellers, different prices, exact same precise product, okay? And like I never hold a lot of stock into written reviews myself, but I can tell you from, just what we've done here, and I've played around with it a little bit last night, it's a fairly good responsive tuner. It's going to work well. I have spent more money on tuners that did not work as well, okay? And I've also spent less money on tuners that also didn't work as well or worked equally as well, okay? So it's kind of a you never know type of thing, right? But that's why I like doing tuner reviews for you guys too, so you get a really good, well-rounded idea of, the possibilities that are out there. I don't invest all my money into tuners, obviously, but whenever I feel like going, I want something different, maybe I'll do another tuner review for the people. I'll find something that actually I like the looks of, because for me, the looks are the first thing I go after, and then I look at the feature, and then I look at the price, and then I'll read reviews anyways, just for giggles, and see what I can come up with that makes any sense or not. But then it's still down to the bottom end of sometimes you can get defective products, which does happen. So you can't really hold a lot of stock in these reviews, right? And other times, of course, you don't get defective products. And some products they look cool, the price is great, but they don't work all that great. And then, of course, you get the same thing, but they work awesome, right? Yeah, so they've got a few things. I mean, they've got the alien tuner, they've got a robot that, well, it looks like a robot head to me, but they call it, what do they call this thing? They call it a skull, and it's in red. And I don't even know what color you'd call the eyes. They look more brown to me. They got a little teddy bear. They got actually a fairly realistic looking owl. Mind you, they want 31 bucks, so I'd look for a cheaper owl. Um, and like I said, what you don't find on Amazon, check out Wish. I was checking out Wish for the same kind of tuners, seeing what they had for, price wise and everything. And they had a few others that actually looked pretty cool as well, and they had a lot of the same exact tuners, right? Now, from Amazon, you're definitely going to get faster shipping if it's handled by Amazon, or you have the option for the faster shipping, right? If you do have Prime, of course, you're definitely going to get pretty quick shipping. We do have Prime, so that kind of helps out when we want something and we want it now kind of deal. I like it. I think it's a really good tuner. I would definitely put this in the high marks of, I don't know, I put her about, I would say solid 4 out of 5. Nothing is perfect. Um, I think they went a little overkill with the weight of it, because it does add some weight. I mean, you're only on there long enough to tune up your guitar and take it off, because otherwise you're going to look pretty stupid on stage with this thing hanging off your guitar neck. But I do think the weight could have been a little bit less for their design. I do like the clamp. It's very strong spring. I like the idea of, this attachment piece between the pads. So if one of your pads does actually pop off, you're not going to lose that pad. It's not going to come right off. So you can just pop it right back on the holder and away you go. That's a rare occasion for that to ever happen, by the way, that you ever lose one of these pads, at least for me anyway. It can tune a multitude of instruments, which is really good. There are tuners out there that they're just for guitar or just for a uke or just for a violin. This is kind of like an all-rounded. It can tune just about anything. So that's also a big bonus. I wouldn't trust it for trying to set the intonation on a guitar, but I definitely trust it for tuning. It does a really good job. So that's very important. And it does make it very idiot proof because you have the background for the LCD where it's going to light green when you're on tune, and it lights the alternate color when you're either running sharp or flat. So definitely really good thought out design, and a lot of the tuners have that same thing. So that's actually a good thing that it goes, hey, you're in tune. But anyways, overall though, it is cute. It is cool. I have a thing. I like aliens. I think they're really cool. This thing is definitely different. Getting access to the battery is really not that difficult. Just a matter of popping that skin back, and you got to fiddle faddle a little bit, get the battery in there, but then it's in there, and just pop it back in, and away you go. So easy. Does have the power button at the back as well. The swivel is nice too. So there's a lot of really good things about it, right? And the biggest thing is it works and it does the job it's supposed to do, and it does it really well. So feel free to check out Amazon. I'm going to just click on the link to the actual one that we bought for $10.99. I'll put that link in the video description. And then you can just get an easier, faster access to this one for sure. And then you can just do a regular general search of, animal tuners, or you can call it alien tuners, whatever kind of search, or just general guitar tuners, and you'll come up with boatloads of different tuners out there. But if you are looking for this one specific, the link will be in the video description below. So thanks for watching and checking out this video on this tuner. I think it's a good tuner. I actually told my wife I should bring this thing to church with me sometime, but I might get in trouble for that. I don't know. But because because I play in church, and it's like I always have a tuner on at least my Taylor, and it's like that would look kind of funny. I'm sure I'd get a few looks for sure. Probably not good ones, but I'm kind of different anyway. All right, so catch you later, guys. Thanks.